All right, welcome home, Bitcoin truth seekers. It is February 13th. It's 5:13 p.m. here in the Arizona desert. A lot of 13s there. So this is definitely brought to you by the Illuminati, this episode. And I'll mention no. I'll mention one of the show sponsors, Blockchain Education. Check it out over at bitcoindelayview.com. Got more for you there. Good stuff. Things I use and endorse, and blockchain education. Great place to learn how to trade and trade with your friends. And we're there 24/7. We're always chatting. We're always getting setups. Great place if you're a crypto trader or traditional trader and want to learn some new tricks. Anyway, check this out, FinViz. Today, crazy day. Now, towards the end of the market, the big indexes began to pick up a little bit. So Dow, NASDAQ, S&P 500, Russell 2000. I mean, like, they all kind of dumped today, but there was a little bit of a bounce at the end. Definitely someone knew when to buy. Somebody knew where the bottom was. So anyway, Dow down 1.3%, NASDAQ down 1.8%, S&P 500 down 1.3%, Russell 2000 very, very sensitive. It's kind of like the Zoomer generation of indexes, down, gosh, 4.1%. Anyway, if we zoom in on the S&P 500, bloodbath, anyway. But you know what? Really, these are small numbers, not a big day. Tomorrow, what's going to happen? It's going to bounce. So, looking at the big indexes, okay. Dollar index, top left hand corner there. Definitely a pumping day today. You can see this just ridiculous, powerful upwards channel that the DXY is in. Boom. That's just glorious. Anyway, that will probably continue. Daily charts are over the 200 moving average. So DXY is owning shit today. Looking at the U.S. government bonds 2-year yield, really probably should look at the 10-year, but the 2 years a little bit more precise for what we're looking at. Definitely pumped like crazy today, getting ready to break that 200 moving average. That's quite interesting. That's the top right hand corner there. Can I get the US can I get the 10-year? I want the 10-year. I forget. US 10-year. United States 10-year government bonds. I like the two because it's kind of immediate sort of price action, you might say. Oh, but look at that. My gosh, the U.S. government bonds 10-year just dumping recently below the 200 moving average. Crazy numbers. I can't tell you what it means. I need to research the correlation between the DXY and the 2-year and the 10-year and make some notes so I can tell you kind of how that's affecting the market, or is said to at least. So that's up and coming. Looking at gold today, ass hammer, just boom, this wedge. Well, I guess we know which way it broke, down, but still above the 200 moving average. Tomorrow, probably make a rebound. What really excites me, though, is the dump that silver took. It's definitely down here by the bottom of where it tends to find some support and start moving. Let's see what happens tomorrow. I definitely might stop at the coin store, get me some silver eagles. All right, looking at Bitcoin, 9.5 billion today in volume, though. That's massive, about up a couple billion than it usually is. 5 billion, 3 billion would be about maybe normal, but today off the charts, up 41% last 24 hours. So that is just insane. So Bitcoin definitely not taking crap from the crazy market today. Looking at how things went today, what are you seeing here on the hourly chart with Bitcoin? A bar pattern, up, over, and down, then boom. Now it's making a move, kind of almost like a weird sort of a cup and handle. Anyway, a lot of longs and shorts got wrecked today with these big moves. So basically what was happening, big money, conference call, pump it, dump it, create liquidity, and buy it. So anyway, hope you weren't one of the victims. If you were, I acknowledge your victim status. Okay, sorry to hear that. Anyway, looking at longs versus shorts on Binance, where the big money is, 43% long, 56% short. Definitely a bit of a short bias there, a slight long bias for Ethereum. All the big exchanges are in the green. I like seeing that. They trailed off towards the end of the day, but still in the green. So we definitely have some nice positive spot trading volume for across the board. Looking at the top 100 alts, they got kind of rocked. Some in the green, some are in the red. Most are in the red, really. Helium did quite well. That one's rather exciting. Hint, as it's called. Ape coin up 2.8%. That's one to watch, because when ape goes ape, it goes ape. It's one of those coins. Theta down today. Anyway, a real mix. Maybe check out 8 before we get out of here. Now, finally, looking at Bitcoin. Okay, I'm just looking at it like this. It didn't do that bad today, really. This is a 4-hour chart, and I kind of had this, uh, upwards channel, which you can see very clearly is taking place. It's over the 200 moving average. It's looking great. If we pull in some indicators, I think you can kind of see on the 4-hour chart, maybe we're beginning to roll over a little bit, but so what? I mean, really, not bad. Up and down, I mean, up, over, down. I mean, it just did just fine today. I mean, really, for a crazy market, it held in there pretty darn well. So Bitcoin kind of unfazed by the market craziness. Looking a little bit closer on a 45-minute chart, and what do we have? We have a absolutely classic, gorgeous BART pattern, up, down, but we actually have, which is unusual, usually get something like this afterwards. This time we got, boom, a nice run. So basically, like I say, I personally believe that you had conference call, big money, whales, pump it, dump it, create that liquidity, and buy it. That's my opinion of what happens. So anyway, like I say, looking here on a 45-minute chart, we're kind of getting done giving it back. Maybe we're going to move up from here. I am kind of excited because we did have, let's just say, a higher high, maybe arguably kind of higher high, definitely a higher high. Might we see up here a higher high? It might happen. So anyway, Bitcoin really is moving. I don't know. The world's so crazy. We have to just take it for what it is. Bitcoin, beautiful upwards channel. It recovered very, very quickly. I think it's on the way up. I like what I'm seeing. Like I say, the squeeze indicator is looking good. It rolled over. I think we're going to see it start to go towards the green pretty soon. Directional index is already in the green. ADX definitely needs to get its tangent up. Let's look at a daily chart here of Bitcoin. One thing not to forget is that, and something that really is exciting to me, higher high, higher high, higher high on the daily. Well, the 200 moving average, and this is the 140. I don't feel like correcting it. The 314 is below the 200. So we're good to go. I like what I'm seeing. If we were to fire up a beautiful parallel channel, and I'm just going to go with it at this point, I really should stick it to here. I kind of am going to stick it like that. I think it's a better idea. I think it's more reflective of reality. Daily chart, as you can see, definitely we fell out of that upwards channel, but now we're back in it, and that tends to, in general, to me, be a very, very positive signal. Let's fire up, and I will say the damn thing in my indicators, so you don't have to wait for me to find it all the time. MACD, I need to say this in the view. MACD, how's it looking? Daily MACD. Beautiful. Although, the histogram is beginning to wane a bit, the MACD will probably change its tangent pretty soon. This is a lot of run, but I don't know. I mean, it's got a higher high, barely higher high. Let's just see what happens. Even if Bitcoin was to, come back down to the bottom of the channel and move up, it would still be very, very positive. So I like what I'm seeing. Can't complain. Bitcoin is on a rampage. So let's just go with it and enjoy that reality. Maybe we could look at like one alt before I get out of here, because I gotta go. Let's look at ape versus USDT on KuCoin. Woo, I like that. Here's something that I really like what I'm seeing here. So if we take ape right now, do an upwards channel over time. Look at this, boom. That thing's on fire. It's going to make the top of this channel. It's new support. Squeeze has ran out towards the negative. Now it's turning positive. Directional index is in the green. This is really a nice chart here on the 45-minute chart. We got higher highs. Well, I got to be a little bit creative to call those higher highs, but I'm going to go with it. It's kind of collecting sort of higher highs. Let's look at a 4-hour chart. Yes, it just broke. It pumped up off that 200 moving average over the 314. Now it's got support there. It's an interesting coin. It's given a lot back. Let's see if it can gain a lot back. Definitely, I would expect it to. I like what I'm seeing here. This is very, very good. Let's look at a daily chart. Oh, this is exciting because look at the squeeze indicator. It's rolled over towards the positive. It's in a squeeze. Directional index is in the green. ADX is going up. Starting to see some nice volume. And let me clean this up a little bit so you can see better. And what are we seeing here? We're seeing something rather interesting. What do we see here? Look at that. On that, sorry about that. On the daily chart, we have broken above the 200 moving average, probably going to find support there. I like what I'm seeing. It would not surprise me with this thing here, with these indicators that we're seeing, if we might not be about to see a nice cruise upward for ape. I tell you, when ape runs, ape goes ape shit when ape goes ape, you know? Where are we at? If we throw up a Fibonacci sequence here, look at that. We spent time in the 618 golden pocket, got above the .5. Now we're just right now challenging that 382 fib. This is a glorious chart. I'm going to make this my high octane speculation crazy alt trade of the day. Not financial advice. I'm a crazy person. Or at least it's been suggested and occasionally probably verified by wise friends. But still, anyway, this is a beautiful chart. Check out Ape. I think it's got a lot going for it. I think it's just getting its run started. Bitcoin looking darn spiffy. I like what I see. I thought I'd mention, world peace. There's so much crap these days going on that's just sad. But remember, it was back in, what year was this? This was September 28th of 1991. Metallica played live in Moscow to a ridiculous amount of people. And this may have been like the closest, closest we've been to world peace like ever. And right now everybody's fighting and it's crazy. Russians and Americans love each other. Russians are like that redneck brother you wish you had, I mean, they really are. I tell you. So I love my Russians. I love Americans. I kind of love everybody. It makes it difficult. And I tell you, this is a good one. I just shared it in live chat. Metallica friggin' rocked Moscow beyond comprehension. This was an amazing show. It's when they were young. This might be one of just like their prime of playing. And I mean, if there's anything we can all agree on, it's that Metallica friggin' rocks. I mean, especially when they were young, this was a beautiful show. So, be a badass. Don't give up. Keep fighting for Bitcoin and freedom and all the beautiful things in life. I think it's an exciting time. I see rays of light through all the craziness. Crazy day in the market, but crypto really did, in my opinion, pretty well. And now we're going to see alts just go insane. I'm going to be watching Ape, as I think Ape's going to go ape shit, because that's what it does when it goes ape. Bitcoin looking strong. I don't see any reason to dump my kind of swing trade on it. I'm going to just keep it in for the moment. And as I say, I'm never going to promise to be on again tomorrow because it just doesn't work. My schedule's so insane. But when I can, I will. And I think the market's starting to get exciting. And I'd like to trade. I like trading, of course. I like to share good trades, good setups that I see. It makes me happy to help others out. And once again, I'll say, everybody, let's just check in on blockchain education. Anything. We've been like sharing trades all day, looking at setups, as you can see. So link in the description. I don't want to make any money off it, but you will get a nice discount if you so desire to hop in and join the team. Anyway, take care, and I will see you all really, really soon. Rock out to some Metallica in Moscow, because that's just like one of those most epic badass things that probably ever happened on the planet. And I look forward to them playing there again. Take care.